Well, hello again. Dr. Alcorn here. Hope you're doing well. I have a brief video I wanted to make about online called Terry's Terrific Tips for a Tremendous Online Term. Now, before I give you the tips, I want to do something that I don't normally like when people do. I'm going to tell you why I can do this. So I've been in a lot of online education. My entire doctorate was online. I've taken a pretty good number of MBA courses completely online. I've taught everything from speech to Spanish online, and I've more than that, I've coached my kids through multiple online courses. I was dean of a large business program in Florida that had almost 75% of its students taking online courses. I've seen a lot. And here's what I've learned over the years. Students tend to be successful when they follow just a few tips I'm going to give you. Now, you can search the internet for other tips, and I would encourage you to do so, but at least make sure you're doing the following. Number one, make a plan to work on your classes every day. Hours turn into days, days turn into a week, and all of a sudden, you've not done anything on your online course and you're way behind. This is the greatest mistake I see made by online students, is that no one's saying, oh, you got to be here at 9 o'clock on Tuesday or something. You need to make sure you're in your classes every day. Because remember, if you're not actually engaged online, you're not there. So you've got to be engaged to be there. Number two, try to create a place and a time where you go to class. If you have even a corner in a room where you can sit your technology you're going to use to access the online education, uh, just a little space and a little time, it'll help you stay in the mindset and focus of going to work on your classes. In addition, you may have friends or family around you that aren't in classes. First of all, shame on them. And second of all, you're going to need to communicate to them, hey, during these 4 hours a day, I'm at school. You might see me, but I'm actually at school. Please let me do my work. That'll help you out a great deal. Number three, do not believe the lie that a person can do more than one significant thing at a time. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. However, neither of those require much focused effort. Some of you like background music when you study and so forth, that's fine. But just make sure you're not being interrupted by social media or TV or people in the room. Stay focused on this one task and do it well. I also want to encourage you to do something along the lines of point three you may have never tried. Try short bursts of study, say 30 minutes with no distractions whatsoever. No music, no TV, no social media, no phone, no nothing, and just hammer something for 30 minutes. If that works well for you, you might be able to expand the time a little bit, but the fact is that you're going to need to do your best to make sure you're not distracted by things. Number four, ask questions and respond to all communications. Sending an email on your part's like raising your hand in class. But receiving an email or a communication from your instructor is like being asked a question. Pay close attention to how each instructor likes to receive communication from you, because some people like email, some people like using the communication tools in the course. Make sure you know how your instructors like to receive information. Number five, carefully read everything, but in particular, read when assignments are due. Then take a comprehensive calendar of all your courses and all the due dates and so forth. You may want to even take it a step further and plan and complete larger projects a few days before the actual due date. I honestly did this when I was a student at KCU, and I'll tell you it's a helpful discipline that I even carry forward into this day with projects I'm assigned. You might even want to think about some type of marker board, or if you're into a digital calendar, whatever you have, you've got to keep these projects in front of you because they're going to come up and you're going to want to know when they come. Lastly, 6, be patient with your instructors and your fellow students. Remember to word your comments gracefully. Once you hit submit, it's out there. Avoid phrases that seem heavy-handed or even rude. Read your words over before submitting them to make sure that the reader might not misinterpret your words for sarcasm. For example, when we're talking to each other verbally, I might say, "That's great." And you would think, "Oh, Alcorn's happy with it." Or I might say, "That's great." And then you might realize, I'm not happy with it. But the fact is that inflection's invisible to the reader if those words aren't explained carefully. Watch how you're saying things and carefully phrase your words. And finally, just as I wrap this up, just embrace the change and make the best of it. We're here for you. Your faculty are working hard to be ready for you. I'm excited about how well you're going to do. Go Knights.